What's up, friends? It's Python Dev Warrior back with another video. Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is another episode of Trash Jobs for software development. Yeah. So we're going to be looking at jobs good and bad, and we're going to roast the trash ones, and then we're going to say ways they can be improved. The job post itself can be improved, and we're going to look at a couple companies and decide if they're the real deal. Yeah, so back for junk jobs. And we're going to start here. This one is called HPC Junior Specialist. Now, it's a little bit different because it's not exactly software engineering, but it is related to data. And it's a junior specialist. So, right off the bat, we know that we can look at the job posting and a lot is expected. Basically, you're going to be working with documentation instructions for end users, infrastructure, monitoring HPC services, development of POC, proof of concept installations, all this stuff. And we roll down here and it says must-haves, so you need at least 2 years experience in HPC. Now this always bugs me because they say 2+, but how many years is that? It could be all the way up to 10 years. So 2 years is expected. Also a bachelor's degree is required, which is expected. Alright, so a quick plug for the video. I want to recommend to you guys the Robinhood app. Now I know a lot of you have already heard about it before. I hope that you have, but if not, check it out. It's great for investing, free trades. It's a great brokerage, and if you use my code in the description, we'll each get a free stock. So help me help you, help me help you. You know what it is. Yeah, I had to get out of that office. It's a great day here out on the lake. Sun's going down. It still looks beautiful though. And yeah, I'm not affiliated with Robinhood in any way, but yeah, help me help you. Let's do this. Nothing but sunshine. That makes sense, but this is a junior position. Why do you need 2+ years experience? It seems a little bit just too much to ask for. So if we keep rolling down, nice to haves, 5+ years HPC experience and a master's degree. Wow, they want someone with a master's degree to start as a junior specialist. Now, I'm not sure if a junior specialist makes more than a software engineer, a junior software engineer. I'm not sure that they do. If we look at so if we continue to look at this, I mean, they're gonna, right off the bat, it looks like the company's gonna expect a lot out of you, and it seems like you might get overworked, because they want you to be doing all this stuff that they'd expect someone with 5 years experience would do. That's outrageous. 5 years experience, you should be a mid-level engineer, and you should be approaching senior position. 5+ years, that's ridiculous. You could bring a guy in that has 8 years and he's going to start as a junior specialist? That doesn't make any sense. So 2+ years, I get that, that's what you must have, but a junior position for a junior software engineer is 0 to 2 years. So if you want more than 2 years, you're asking for a full-fledged engineer. And you should be making 75 to 85K in a good market. So, shame on you, Aptiv. This is just a bad posting. HPC Junior Specialist. So some of the cons, they require 2 years experience, 2+, 5 years preferred. They want someone with a master's degree. It seems like they're going to overwork you and they're going to expect a lot out of you. So those are all the negatives. Some of the positives, they say competitive compensation, but they don't give you any guardrails for that. Bonus potential, that's good. I mean, yeah, maybe in 3 years you get a bonus, and then you get 3%. Is that really worth all 3 years, especially at a company that holds you back by naming you a junior specialist? Learning and development, opportunity discount programs, meaningful work, relocation assistance, that's cool. Tuition reimbursement, paid time off. Now, I want to take a look at some of the reviews for the website, and there are some good ones, there's some bad ones, but I think you learn more from the bad ones, and they kind of tell you how the direction the company's going, and that brings us to this. review this is not sure what direction the company's going. Work with a lot of great people that help you and friendly, not a lot of direction from management. That's unfortunately very common. I had that on my first job as a software engineer. Wasn't the company was so large, but management was just very bad. So they would, which is bad at management. They would promote people within, which was good, but they would promote someone with no management experience, and then they wouldn't give them training. So it's very managing people it's a very different skill set than just programming. So this makes a lot of sense. Good learning scope, good work-life balance. There's no proper timeline. Well, these kind of contradict. Good work-life balance. There's no proper time plane. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Employee-friendly management, uncoordinated management, and not ADA flexible. Middle management were hiring people. Upper management were planning mass layoffs. Company doesn't work in unison for similar strategies. Needed flexibility to work at home due to being ADA protected. However, manager try to use pressure to refuse ADA work flexibility. I had experience with that as well. When there was a certain illness going around, and when the illness hit, we were told by the company to stay home, and yet this company refused, or my manager refused to allow that, and he wanted us to come in anyway, even though we could have contracted the virus. And this is interesting. Maybe this isn't a... Wow, look at this. Overall rating 4.1. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think just a couple bad eggs, but ratings from women, it's very low. So maybe they're not as well-rounded a company as we thought. So anyway, let's just move on to the next one. For this job, I saw it the other day in my inbox for ZipRecruiter. I noticed that I was just scrolling through, and I noticed a remote senior full-stack developer opportunity. And the first thing that stuck out to me is the pay. And if you take a look, $50K to $80K. That is pretty bad for a senior role. So I guess the only positive thing going for it is that it's remote. But for a senior level position, 50K is entry level. Senior level is 8 years and above. You have 8 years experience in the industry. So even the high end 80K, I'll tell you, I had 80K in Atlanta and then 80K in Detroit for my first 2 jobs out of college in software engineering. 80K, the upper end for a senior, is terrible. Like I said, the only good thing going for it is that it's remote, but even that is kind of a stretch. It's in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. It's a nice place in Michigan, but you're remote, so it doesn't really matter where. And actually, since I've looked at this job description, open link in new tab, I find that the link doesn't even exist anymore. The access to the job is closed. So I think somebody in their right mind changed the direction of the ship. They steered it into the right direction. So if we look up remote senior full stack developer on CyberCoders, I'll just show you here, we get no remote. Let's make it remote. Oh, we do. Yeah, here we go. Remote full stack developer, full time, 50 to 80K. So let's take a look. Like I mentioned before, the pay looks pretty bad for a senior full stack developer. Oh, okay, so they changed it. It's not senior anymore. Okay, so some of these jobs... Okay, so I'm kind of rambling here, but some of these jobs actually look good. For senior pay, 130 to 160, 100 to 160, that's very good pay. That's very, very good. So they changed it to remote full stack developer. I think just the original poster, we're on CyberCoders, the original agent must have put senior in there. Didn't mean to, because it says here must have a minimum of 3 years software development experience, and that's it for a full stack. Like a normal developer, software engineer, developer, kind of mid-level, 3 to 8 years, and anything beyond 8 years is senior. So I think somebody noted that and made the change, and that's smart. I'm glad that they did that. It gives me hope. Instead of all these bogus job descriptions going out there by people that don't even know what they're talking about. PHP, what is PHP? It's like Word, right? No, it's not. It's a programming language. It's nothing like that. So actually, this one doesn't look too bad. We have a positive job today. So we had a junk job earlier, and so this one was originally junk. The remote senior full stack developer, but somebody somebody got it right this time. Somebody found a righteous way, and so it's telecommuting available. It's remote, so that's cool. 50 to 80K, and 50 is starting out, so maybe that's for like a junior level depending on your experience, and up to 80K. If you have 3 years experience, 80K, that's not bad. That's not bad, especially in Michigan because the cost of living is so low here. Okay. Anyway, if you liked the video so far, please leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you.
Need it more when you're close to me.